Despite being postponed in 2020, all signs point to the Tokyo Olympics taking place in 2021. Here's everything you need to know. When will the Tokyo Olympics take place? The opening ceremony kicks off July 23rd and the closing ceremony takes place August 9th. What's the schedule? You can check out the full, updated schedule here. Could the Olympics be cancelled again? Good question. Some reports stated that, privately, some Japanese politicians openly believed the Olympics would have to be cancelled a second time. However, the IOC president disputed that claim, saying he believes the Olympics would absolutely go ahead as scheduled. However, Japan is currently suffering from a spike in COVID-19 infections. Less than 4% of the Japanese population has been vaccinated at time of writing, and a petition to cancel the Olympics has been signed by hundreds of thousands of people. Despite this, Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga believes Japan can run a safe and secure Olympics. How will Japan keep the Olympics safe from COVID-19? Japan has been in the process of issuing protocols in an attempt to keep the Olympics safe. Those participating in the Olympics will have to use Japan's COCO exposure notification app and be tested for COVID-19 every 4 days. Vaccinations aren't mandatory for Olympic athletes taking part in the Games, but many countries are making sure all of its athletes are vaccinated before attending. The IOC has released a number of playbooks for participants, staff and journalists covering the Olympics. If you're curious, you can read them here. Why isn't it called the 2021 Olympics? Another good question. Despite the fact it's taking place in 2021, these Olympics are still being officially referred to as the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Can audiences attend the Olympics? Tickets initially sold out for the Tokyo Olympics in 2020, but as of right now we're not sure whether fans will be able to attend events. We know for sure that international spectators won't be able to attend. All overseas folks have had their tickets refunded. Tokyo Olympics logo. The logo is this checkered circle, designed by Tokyo-based artist Isao Tokolo. This checkered design in the traditional Japanese color of indigo blue expresses a refined elegance and sophistication that exemplifies Japan, the International Olympic Committee explains. The 3 different shapes within the pattern represent diversity, equality and excitement. How to watch the Olympics? The Olympics are back on NBC, with a 24/7 stream online if you verify you're a cable subscriber. NBC Sports Gold will have a dedicated Olympics package. Pay an upfront fee and you'll be able to watch anywhere, uninterrupted by ads. Tokyo is 16 hours ahead of the West Coast, so watching live should get a good spread of events. It's a little trickier on the East Coast, where you may have to rely on highlights. The BBC will cover the game on TV, radio and online in UK, with more on Eurosport, a pay TV channel. The time difference there is 8 hours, so you'll have to get up very early in the morning to watch live. In Australia, the 7 network will spread free-to-air coverage over Channel 7, 7 Made and 7 2. It's a good year for watching Down Under, with Sydney only an hour ahead of Tokyo. What events are new? There are 6 new or returning Olympic sports to pay attention to. Missing in London and Rio, men's baseball and women's softball are back due to their huge popularity in Japan. 5 nations will join the hosts in for gold on the diamond. Just don't ask me to explain how they qualify. Karate, sport climbing, surfing and skateboarding are also new, in a "How do you do, kids?" move by the IOC. In the same vein, basketball adds a 3-on-3 tournament for 8 nations. Rugby Sevens, a variant that features 7 players on each side, and golf return after debuting in Rio. Where is the next Summer Olympics? Paris will host the 2024 Summer Olympics, having lost out to London for 2012. The US gets a shot in 2028, when it'll be in Los Angeles. The Olympics website has cool pages on every games of the modern era, going back to Athens in 1896.